our topic is Unit 3 of your textbook, Media and its Impact. Objectives of today's lesson are to enable the students to define media, to learn about different forms of it, and to know about positive and negative aspects of media on their life. Before starting the lesson, let me ask you some questions. My first question is, what is the role of media in our lives? Yes, we are in contact with our friends due to media. There are many apps like Facebook, Instagram, and so on. We are getting news, information, recipes, everything due to media. So media is part and parcel of our lives. Next question is, do you know difference between electronic media and print media? It's very easy. All the electronic devices like television, computer, internet, cell phones, these are included in electronic media. And print media include newspapers, magazines, books, etc. Let's start today's lesson. You have to read this lesson from your textbooks, Unit 3, Media and its Impact, page 22 till 24. In this lesson, the role and impact of media is highlighted. It tells that media can mold the opinion and mindset of people. It has a deep impact on lives of people. Media has turned the world into a global village. Chapter starts with a dialogue among teacher and students during a tutorial class. Now, what is a tutorial? A tutorial is a method of sharing knowledge through discussion and question answers. The topic which was given to the students in the tutorial class was role of media and its impact. The discussion starts and teacher states that media is the most powerful means of mass communication. Then the class and the teacher had a discussion about different forms of media like electronic media, print media, etc. In this lesson, they have used a term global village. What do you mean by global village? Global village means people are connected by mass media and electronic communication and have become a single community. As people are interconnected due to media, that the world is like a village to them. Then they talk about the addiction of media. Our student states that the first thing we mostly do on entering the house is to switch on the TV, and this is the fact. We all are so much addicted that if then our student adds a point in the conversation that media plays very positive role in the society. It has made us aware of many social evils going on in the society. There are many programs in which such social issues have been highlighted and discussed in detail and give us points to ponder. Media has become voice of wronged and oppressed. Now they can complain and raise voice against social injustice. As nowadays, you can see some ads giving very positive message of charity, brotherhood and kindness. So, if media plays its role positively, it can construct a healthy society. Now, after reading, you have to do question answers which are given on page 25 of your textbook. First question is, what is the most important function that media perform? We have read it that media informs us, entertains us, it raises awareness about many social issues, it has become mouthpiece of downtrodden. You have to write all those points in this question. Next question, what are the two major means of communication? Give 3 examples for each. We have read about 2 major means or modes of communication or media, electronic media and print media. You have to give 3 examples of them. Next question is, how does media provide entertainment? Media provides entertainment through different programs. On TV, we can watch different programs like music, sports, movies, etc. On radio, we can listen to stories and news, and in magazines and newspapers, we can read stories, humorous essays, and different news with explanation. Then the question is, what happens when media is allowed to play its role unchecked? This is a very important question. When media is allowed to play its role unchecked, it can broadcast and publish harmful reports and stories. It may spread false news and rumors. It can misguide the public, which is depending on the media very much. After question answers, you have to do vocabulary exercises which are given on page 26 of your textbook. Exercise A. Explain the following phrases as used in the text. It's very easy, but to understand them fully, read the text again carefully. Then the meaning of these phrases would become clear to you. Next exercise. In this exercise, there are 3 columns on which it is written nouns, adjectives and adverbs, and you have been provided with a list of the words. You have to put the words in the right columns. You know very well what are nouns. Name of anything is known as noun. What are adjectives? Qualities, good or bad, which describes a noun is adjective, and adverb which describes the verb. Now you have to put these words in the correct columns. Now there is a grammar exercise on the page 26, the same page. In this exercise, you have to make nouns from the verbs and adjectives given, and then you have to fill in the blanks with those nouns. For example, the first word is save. This is a verb. You have to make a noun, and the noun would be safety. Okay? Let's take the last word, which is justify. This is again verb. You have to change it into noun, and the noun would be justification. Okay, with these nouns you have to fill in the blanks. Next exercise on page 27 is again grammar exercise in which you have to identify the pronouns. I hope you have read about these different types of pronouns: personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun and indefinite pronouns. Let me give you a recap of these pronouns. Personal pronouns include I, we, you, he, she, it, the simple pronouns. Possessive pronouns shows the possession: my, your, his, our, etc. Reflexive pronouns are the pronouns which are having self and selves at their end: myself, yourselves, ourselves, etc. Indefinite pronouns are the pronouns in which it is not clear about whom we are talking about, like somebody, no one, etc. I hope now you can solve this exercise. Next exercise, identify pronoun errors and rewrite the following sentences correctly. In these sentences, there are some errors of pronouns. Pronouns have been wrongly used. You have to correct them. I hope it's easy. The exercise D, complete the sentences choosing the right option. This is an exercise of subject-verb agreement. You have to choose the correct form of verb. It's easy. I hope you will do these exercises easily. On page 28, there is grammar exercise E, change the voice. It is very easy because all the sentences are of present indefinite tense, which you have already done. You have to change the active sentences into passive and passive sentences into active. Then exercise F, change the paragraph into past indefinite tense. It is also very easy. It's simple because you just have to change the verb into past tense. Last exercise, punctuate the following. Punctuation is also easy because in these paragraphs you have to just use some basic things like capitalization, question mark, full stop, comma. That's all. I hope these assignments are easy for you to solve, but if you face any difficulty, you can ask in your respective groups. Now it's time for the recap of the lesson. Media is an integral part of our lives because it is a source of information. Media includes television, music players, computers, billboards, cell phones, magazines, books, newspapers, etc. If media is used positively, it can play a constructive role in society. I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you for your cooperation. Allah Hafiz.